Hey everyone, I'm here today taking a look at the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Isla Sorna Expedition Pack from Mattel. Now, this set is based on the Lost World Jurassic Park. You've got Dieter Stark as the human character, one of the InGen vehicles, a tiger stripe velociraptor and 3 compies that we saw kill Dieter in the film. Here's the packaging. It's got a really nice pine forest design on the back there to look like Isla Sorna. The Legacy Collection logo up there. It's going down through the forest. And it just shows the toy on the back and some of the action features. Start off looking at the raptor quickly. It's one of the pretty basic velociraptors, minimal articulation, the arms and legs just go forward and backwards, and there's a swivel on the tail as well that breaks up the sculpt, so it looks a bit weird if you have it in any other position but that. The head's got quite a good range of motion. It goes up and down, forward and backwards, side to side, and the mouth opens. But as usual, it's one of the cheaper moulds of a velociraptor that they tend to put in these sets. It's a tiger stripe one, but it's a bit too orange. The tiger stripe velociraptors were, a little bit more yellowy than this. They weren't quite as deeper orange. So the paint job's a bit on the cheapish side as well. But it's fine just to build up more velociraptors. It's got an app code there for anyone that wants it. Pretty nice head sculpt. But the articulation in the paint job's all pretty basic. You've also got 3 compies, 2 with the mouths closed and 1 with the mouth open, and we've had loads of these over the years that have come with human figures. Don't have any articulation or paint apps, but they still look quite nice considering they're such tiny dinosaurs. And these do latch on to Dieter or whatever human figure you want to, so you can recreate that scene of them attacking him in the film. And this is very similar to the original Dieter Stark figure that came in the Kenner line in 1997, where he came with a little compy that would attach to his chest magnetically. And Dieter comes with an accessory. It's that mini cattle prod thing that he used to attack the compies with in the film. And one of the cool things about this is that it will actually attach to his belt. He's got a little kind of loop on his belt that the weapon will clip into. And I do like it when figures have storage for their weapons on them. I just turn him round. You can see the rest of that belt there. Goes around. It's got a little pouch on that side on the belt. Doesn't open up or anything. It's just kind of sculpted detail. And then there where the cattle prod attaches on. And that belt is removable, it just comes unclipped at the back, and his waistcoat will also come off if you wanted to. You can easily just slide that back over his shoulders if you want him in just the shirt. It's really not too bad a likeness to the actor, especially compared to the original Dieter Stark figure, which I'll show you in a bit. But even the earlier human figures in the Jurassic World line had really ugly head sculpts. They looked terrible. But over the last few years they have gradually been getting better, and this is one of the better ones. There's some nice detailing. He's got 4 pockets on the waistcoat there, and then 2 pockets on his shirt as well, on his chest, and the buttons and the collar and everything. Back of the vest there has some nice creasing detail into, and you can see that clip on the belt there where it easily comes on and off. It's got pretty standard articulation for one of these human figures, with the arms that go out to the side and forward and backwards. They bend at the elbow, a bit tight at the elbow, but they also swivel. And the head moves around and it's on a ball joint basically. Legs go out to the side, bend at the knees and swivel at the knees as well. Joints are all really tight. And for a comparison, here he is with Roland. And one of the reasons that I'm glad he comes with this cattle prod thing is because I was kind of disappointed Roland didn't come with a weapon. Like, he really should have come with his gun. I managed to get one. This is a gun that came with a G.I. Joe figure, but I thought it looked good with him. It's kind of a sniper rifle type gun. I'm hoping we'll get more of the hunters. I'd love to get RJ, because I was never able to get the original figure of him. The Kenner one's quite hard to get hold of. And I'd also like to get a figure of Carter, even though he wasn't a significant character in the film. He did have a figure in the original Kenner line that came with a motorbike. And it'd be cool if he came with a motorbike in the current line as well. I think that would look good with these vehicles, to have a motorbike, so there's a bit of variety in the vehicles. And he could come with a few other dinosaurs as well to make the set more appealing. And here he is with the original Dieter Stark figure, which looks nothing like the actor. That's because those Kenner figures were often sculpted before the characters had been cast, so they had to base the sculpts on descriptions of the characters from the script, rather than what the actual actors looked like. But that original Dieter is pretty much just kind of a generic soldier-looking character. He's fine as a background hunter, but yeah, it doesn't look anything like Dieter. But I guess that original Dieter was really committed to his job, because he got InGen tattooed on his arm. And now maybe the main draw of this set is the truck here. Now I can't actually remember this from the film, but it does appear in the background. It doesn't really get any significant scenes, I don't think, though. It's a very cool looking vehicle. Got the doors that open, and they've got wing mirrors on the side with a sticker there of the mirror, just give a shadowing effect. They open on both sides so we can fit a figure in there. So as well as the two figures that fit inside there, you can also stand, you know, 4, 5, 6 maybe hunters on the back there. So you can fit quite a few figures on this. See on the front grille there, you've got stickers for all the lights. It's a shame that this tow hook doesn't really extend like on that original Jurassic Park Jeep that we got. I think that would have been quite cool if it was a working winch there. But underneath the front grille here, you've got other lights that are kind of sculpted in behind as well. And you've got this protective bit on the front of the windscreen too, bars and more lights at the top there. InGen on the front, InGen on the doors. And then on the back here, it extends. This bit here opens up so you can get humans or dinosaurs going in there. Because you can use it as a cage for the dinosaurs if you want, because these bit here extend on both sides. And you've also got this kind of detailing of more spotlights there, which is cool. And then the back closes up. So if you want to, you could use that as a cage that they've got a dinosaur trapped in on the back. Or the whole platform extends and you can basically have it as a high hide. So you can have your human figures up there taking pot shots at the dinosaurs, trying to stay out of harm's way because they're higher up off the ground where the platform extends. And underneath where the platform is, there's some nice detailing to make it look like metal grating, and there are scratches in it that a dinosaur's clawed at. And there's also a storage space there that you could put weapons and things in. And there are more spotlights sculpted on the front there of the cage, as well as those ones on the side. And if you look inside the cab, they've even put some sculpting details on the inside of the door, so it's not just plain plastic. And that helps to stop it having any kind of a cheap feel to it, that they've even put detailing on the inside panels that you wouldn't necessarily see too much. So here's like the gear stick and the steering wheel and sculpted details on the dashboard. Glove box and more details there. Looks like a kind of radio bit in the middle there as well, behind, like in between the steering wheel and where the glove box would be. And there's even detailing on the bottom as well. Once again, they could have left this clear because not many people are really going to be looking at the bottom, but it just makes it look a little bit less cheapish that every part of the vehicle has had some detailing sculpted on, so there aren't just plain empty bits of plastic. And of course, if you were to have this vehicle attacked by dinosaurs and knocked over or whatever, it looks good to have all the detailing on the bottom of the truck. Just more of a close-up look at the detailing on the front there. Quite a few scratch marks on this that are deliberately sculpted in as if there have been various dinosaur attacks on it. See on the door there, the frame of the door, there's all scratch and claw marks. And some more there on the floor of the platform, which has also got that metal grate kind of sculpting, which I quite like. There's Dieter sat inside the vehicle, close the door up. And another hunter on this side. And here it is alongside the Jeep we got with Roland, and it is cool building up a convoy of these vehicles. I'd like to get more of the hunters' vehicles. Unfortunately, this new one wasn't released in the UK, so I had to get it shipped from America, which made it pretty expensive. It kind of doubled the price. So that's the only problem now, is that Mattel's distribution is getting really bad. Just for a bit of a size comparison. I like that the colours match, give it a kind of uniform look. Roland's Jeep is actually a little bit lighter. It shows up more on camera than it does in person. They don't match up completely, but they're still pretty similar. And here it is with that car we got last year from the Lost World. So it's quite nice building up all these vehicles. There were some cool ones in the Lost World. I'm still hoping that we get the big, like, camper van thing. That would be an awesome vehicle / play set, because I never had the original one. And that's getting harder and harder and more expensive to get, so I'd love it if they released a new one. but I don't know if the vehicles and playsets really sell as well as the dinosaurs, so I don't know if we'll actually get one. We still haven't really had a proper playset. That one that came out for Dominion was kind of half of a playset. I'd be down for getting all of the main cast of The Lost World. I'd still like to get Eddie and Nick, as well as more of the hunters. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video.